My name is Stephane Boisvert. I'm the Managing Director for Canada and Latin America at Pivotal.
Okay, Stephane, what has been the secret of Pivotal's success?
Well, what's very interesting about Pivotal, it's a business that started 4 years ago, based in California, San Francisco. And we basically invented what we call a cloud operating model, or platform as a service, where companies, large enterprise, middle-sized enterprise, could be modernized, use microservices, and run them on their data in the data center or onto other public cloud provider, the likes of Amazon Web Services, Azure, and Google Cloud Platform.
Okay. What is the relationship between Pivotal and VMware?
Well, Pivotal was a number of software assets that were at VMware. They spin out those assets and creating basically a product called Cloud Foundry, Pivotal Cloud Foundry, PCF, which is a software part of Pivotal. And VMware is a shareholder of Pivotal. And over time, we focus at Pivotal to create that platform as a service and the cloud operating model. And VMware were basically in the business of virtual machine. And their relationship is such that in terms of virtualization, we come together when we look at container as a service, which is what we created, PKS.
Okay. Why did they create PKS?
Well, that's a very good question. There is a trend in the marketplace since about 3 years now. It's about having containers. And the notion of containers is, it's like a container if there's a visual illustration of it, where you would take an application and you create an abstraction where the monolith application or a basic legacy application, and you put the code there, and you create that abstraction level that connects into other databases and compute model like the data center and other public cloud computing provider. Why we came together is because as you increase the volume of containers, 1 containers to 10 containers to 50 containers, you need to manage a container. And you need tools, you need security layer, you need maintenance management, patch management. And we wanted to create tools working with VMware, who was an expert in virtual machine and being able to give the scalability of containers on different platforms, the health check, the monitoring. So we came together and created PKS. And there's another contributor to PKS, which is Google. Google helped us to take Kubernetes, which is part of Google, and giving us the tool to assemble this solution. Well, we're going to increase our presence in Chile. I think that what I find totally interesting with the Latin America market and the Chilean market in large enterprises is, since about 18 months, there's a total change in mentality where the CIOs, the IT vice president, the chief digital officer are thinking more in terms of digital transformation of a bank, of an insurance company, of a retailer. Because, the Chilean market, the Latin American market, it's a global market now. You have players like Amazon coming here in South America who are challenging the retailers. You have banks that wants to get more business from their millennials and finding ways to connect them to the bank and make them a growing customer. So it is a fact, it's a trend that the Chilean enterprises and South American enterprises need to take on, embrace, and change their business on the IT side to serve the needs of their customer, suppliers, the entire ecosystem of any corporation in the Chilean market.
You have some kind of special message from your partners or clients, or future clients in South America?
So I think that the growth in South America is such in terms of desire to change their business model. If I look at the young aspiring businesses like WOM in Chile, who's trying to change the market, you know, you need these players. There will be another WOM at one point in time in a different business. So I think the message and what is exciting is that they're entrepreneurs, millennials that's going to create businesses that's going to challenge the big player, the Chilean Chilean business that's been there for 40, 50 years. There will be challengers there. It's not about Silicon Valley. It's about every single country have their own little Silicon Valley growing and be a challenger. So what I'm excited about is everyone needs to transform and really embrace digital transformation. For us, it's our driver in terms of business, growing our business. It's a catalyst in terms of having discussion between Pivotal and the customer. I'm getting more South American customer reaching me through email to, can we engage in a discussion now? And I really want to look into the model. And at the same time, you see the Microsoft Azure, the Google Cloud Platform, growing their team here, you know, implementing data center. So there's a growing need for the digital environment. So the notion of having a data center in my office or in my structure, yes, you will have it, but there's alternatives. And I think with broadband, and I learned today that they will be building a fiber optic channel from Chile to China. Everything is changing, everything is getting global. So this is very promising, and it helps, you know, global trade and global, you know, communication. So very exciting.